Who doesn't love a good story? The characters, the illustrations, losing yourself in an adventure. There's nothing as exciting as picking up a new book, especially if it was written by you. We're launching a brand new Blue Peter competition, giving you the chance to become an amazing author by writing your very own short story. And the amazing prize for the winner of this competition is definitely a story worth sharing. It will be brought to life by one of the biggest children's authors in the UK, Tom Fletcher. You'll meet Tom and go behind the scenes to see how books are published and receive your story in print. Plus, your story will be read by Tom to become an audiobook and an animated story. And it will even be recorded as an incredible CBBC bedtime story. The competition winner will also win a framed picture from the animation, as well as one of these, an orange competition winner's badge. And who better to help us out with some top tips for entering this competition than the man himself. Best-selling author of books like The Christmasaurus and The Creakers, plus singer-songwriter in the band McFly, it's Tom Fletcher.
Hey Blue Peter fans, I am so excited about this competition. All you need to do to enter is to write a short story or poem. Think about your characters. You could write about just one main character, or maybe have lots involved. They could be human, or animal, alien, or maybe something completely made up. Remember as well to think about where your story is set. Your adventure could take place on Earth, underwater, or in the skies, or in a made-up world. It's totally up to you, so let your imaginations run wild. And as this is going to become a CBBC bedtime story, really think about how your story could be enjoyed by the whole family.
And if you want some top tips and advice for your story, let's see what Tom has up his sleeve. So Tom, you are a super successful author. You've written loads of books, but I want to know if you have any tips for anyone who's getting started writing a story.
Just read as much as you can, because you learn from reading all of these books and all these stories.
Do you have any tips on how to create a character?
Well, I think I quite like writing about ordinary people who have extraordinary adventures. So I like, coming up with someone who might feel familiar, might feel like, oh, I can see myself in that person, or that's a bit like my friend. Or
So we're asking the viewers to write an adventure story. Do you have any advice for someone writing an adventure?
Well, I would say a good place to start is, what adventure would you want to go on? Because quite often the things that I want to read about are the things that I would want to do myself.
That's good advice. I like that. So the winner of the competition will have their story turned into a CBBC bedtime story. Is there any advice you have for someone writing for that magical time at night just before bedtime?
That's such a special time when you're reading the story before bed, and really I feel like it's the time when you want to just start calming down as well. So I think if you're going to write a bedtime story, it's okay to go on an adventure that's full of excitement as well, but by the end you want to be at a place where it's nice and calm and happy and peaceful, and so you're ready to go to sleep.
You don't want to keep them up?
No, you don't want to be kept up. You don't want to be on like a cliffhanger as well. We're like, what happens next?
Have you any advice for how to structure your story out? Is there a formula you follow?
So I write this is how it starts, this is what happens in the middle, this is like the main event, and then this is how it's going to end. And then I expand on that.
So Tom, for anybody that wants to enter the competition, what do they need?
Well, I think that's the great thing about this competition is you don't need anything. You don't need any fancy equipment, you just need an idea for the story. I think it's a great opportunity for kids all around the UK to really tell us some brilliant stories. And I genuinely think kids have the best stories hidden away inside their imaginations. So it's a great chance to release those stories out into the world, and absolutely anyone can enter. Plus, it's an amazing prize as well.
It is, it's absolutely awesome.
I'm genuinely really jealous of whoever wins this competition.
And here's the important information you need to know on how to enter. Make sure to use your imagination. We want to read your original ideas, and your story must be all your very own work. Don't write more than 400 words, and if you need inspiration getting started, there are lots of ideas on the Blue Peter website.
Ask your grown-ups permission to enter and to read the competition rules and privacy notice.
And if you want to enter by post, just fill out an application form on the Blue Peter website.
Your short story should be 400 words or less, and only use the space on the form to write your story. Put your entry into an envelope with the correct postage and send it to Blue Peter, Bridge House, Media City, UK, M50 2BH. And remember, if you're sending an A4 envelope like this, you'll need a large letter stamp like this one. You can also enter online by signing into the Blue Peter website and sending in your story via the CBBC uploader. Make sure your entry arrives in the Blue Peter office before 5 p.m. Wednesday, the 8th of March, 2023.
So there you have it, our brand new Blue Peter Amazing Authors competition really is amazing. Me and the rest of the BP team are so excited to see where your imaginations take you.
And I am too.
Of course Tom's excited. Remember, get your entries in before 5 o'clock on Wednesday the 8th of March. Good luck. I loved that, Waxy, but I want more Blue Peter.
Then all you have to do is download the free and incredible BBC iPlayer app onto your phone and you can watch it again and again and again and again and again.